Yeah, I get my best flows to test on my next shows, while my whiteboard is marked up with expos. Planning out all of my next moves to expose the most unlikely artists to make it out of the West Coast.
Hey guys, it's Feitz here, and before I start my Q&A video, I just want to say thank you all so much for 500 subscribers. I didn't expect to get this point on YouTube, especially as fast as I did, and I can't thank you guys enough. The first question for the 500 sub Q&A is from Mozart Gaming. He asked, what recorder do I use? I use the inbuilt recorder on Bullet Force. Some people get crappy quality using that recorder, but I don't, so that's what I use. Next question is from Waft Gaming, and he asks, how do I use claw? With claw, the setup on the control screen usually has the aim and the shoot button on different sides. I use my thumb and my index finger on both my hands. My thumb's for like the movement and all that, and then my index fingers for the shoot and the aim button. The next question is from Viking, and he asks, are you going to bring it back with Modern Combat Versus? For those of you that don't know, Modern Combat Versus is a new game that GameLoft is releasing sometime this year. And to answer your question, I'll be definitely playing that game because it actually looks pretty good from the previews that I saw. And GameLoft generally makes pretty good games. Next up we have Words of Stupid, who asks, any tips for a beginner YouTuber? From my experience, just keep on uploading quality videos and the subs will come. Make thumbnails that stand out, use good tags, create a good title, and collab with other YouTubers, which will also help out them as well as your own channel. Next up we have two questions from Prithex, and he asks, what's your real name and phase or optic? My name is Matt, and for the second question I'd choose phase just because optic's more of a competitive side and I've never really been into that. Next question is from Demanity, and he asks, if a sniper from any game could be added into Bullet Force, what would it be? I'd probably choose the XPR from Black Ops 2, because I used to play Black Ops 2 a lot and it was pretty fun to use that gun. I remember hitting pretty good clips with that gun. I think my best was like a 10-man or something. Next is two questions from Scar, and he asks, when did you suddenly think mobile's for you? And his second question is, why do you stick around? I started mobile about 8 months ago playing Modern Combat 5. I got bored of Black Ops 2 and it was really fun playing MC5, so I just stuck around playing that. To answer your second question, I stick around in the mobile community because most of the people in there are pretty good people. And also I really enjoy making the videos. The next question is from John Bro, and he asks, are you going to do a server where your subscribers can join in the future? I probably will start doing that in the Australian server, and I'll just call my game Feitz or something like that. If I don't and you still want to get in my game, just look on the Australian server and there's not many games and you'll probably end up finding me. Next up we have a question from Trickster, and he asks, how much time do you normally take to perform a trick shot? Hitting trick shots is completely luck, but I usually hit a trick shot anywhere between like 1 or 2 weeks. Although sometimes I can hit like twice in a day or even go like up to 5 weeks without hitting anything. Next we have a question from Hoang Nam, and he asks, how old are you? I'm 16, turning 17 this year. Next we have a question from Wing Drift, and he asks, what made you choose the name Feitz? I've had this name for like 3 years now when I started Black Ops 2. How I got my name is actually nothing special. All I did was look up on a YouTube channel like sniper names, and I saw the name Feitz and I just liked it, so I've just stuck with that since then. Next we have a question from Felix, and he asks, do you play Claw? I've been using it since I started, but I didn't know it was called anything up until recently when some of the bigger YouTubers made videos about how to use Claw. Up next we have Koi King, who asks, which country do you live in? I'm from Australia, New South Wales. Next question is from Campy Gaming, and he asks, who inspired you to start sniping and making videos on YouTube? No one really inspired me to start making YouTube videos. When I first started, I was new to the community and I didn't really know any of the bigger YouTubers. I always wanted to start YouTube, so I just started making videos and everyone seemed to like them, so I kept on going. Next up we have Westwood, who says, still OP on Bullet Force, but do you come back on MC5? I don't plan on making many MC5 videos, but I do plan on doing some in the future. I do have some trick shots on that game that I haven't uploaded yet, so I still will be making videos with them in it. Next question is from Super Wolfie, and he asks, how long have you been playing Bullet Force, and will you get an Elgato in the future? I've been playing Bullet Force ever since the soft launch came out on iOS, which is around early December, late November. And to answer your second question, I probably won't be getting an Elgato. Next we have a question from Papa Catalan, who asks, how much fingers do you use? I use 4 fingers, the index and the thumb on both my right and left hand. Next we have a question from Davy Monster, and he asks, what device do you play on? What app do you use to record, and what application do you use to edit? The device I play on is an iPad Air 2. I use the inbuilt recorder on Bullet Force to record, and to edit my videos I use QnA Pro, which is a $10 app on the App Store. The final question for the 500 sub Q&A is from Sniper God, and he asks, do you play MC5 on PC? No, I don't. I played MC5 on iOS. So that wraps up this Q&A video that I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss out on any content.
Yeah, baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind.